Hello and welcome to the Handyman Stan YouTube channel. I am Stan and today we've got some exciting stuff going on. Right now, the first thing that I'm doing in my day is this camera on the back of my Riverside Retro 157, my travel trailer that I've had for a while. This is a rear view camera that I've used for a while. I really like it. It's a good camera, but it needs to come off today for reasons I'll explain in a few minutes. And so I just have it taped with a Turnabond tape and plugged into the wiring here, and so I just need to disconnect it from the wiring. And there is an antenna going over the top, so I gotta grab that antenna too. But we're gonna take this off today to start with. So what I've already done is gone through and I had clipped the wire and soldered in the wire for my camera. In hindsight, that's probably not the best way to go. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make it better for the next person that owns this. I've clipped out my wire and I'm going to add these Wagyu connectors here that I like to use to this, and it has an open port. So when they wire in their camera, they can just slide it in here and connect it and it should be good to go. And so we've got a white and a green wire here. These are all 12 volts. And my running lights are off, so there's no power running through here. So that's what I'm going to do now, is get this connected. That's good enough for now. I've got it back together. I will come back and clean this up later and seal it some more. Right now I need to go up onto the roof and get the antenna off of the roof. I'm up here on the roof. You can't actually see it from this camera angle, sorry. The antenna is just up towards the front, and I have some caulking in here that... All right, I got the antenna off, and now it's time to hit the road. All right, we are on the road, heading north to Stinson Beach. Why Stinson Beach, you might ask? Or not, I'm gonna tell you anyways. We have purchased a new travel trailer, and it is in Stinson Beach. And so we are going up there, and we're gonna spend the night in the trailer, and we're gonna do some alterations. Reason why I took the camera down is I wanna put the camera on the new trailer. Hopefully I'll get that done before we pull it out. So we're gonna spend the night up there tonight, and we are going to take the trailer home tomorrow. So it's fun times, exciting, and we got about a 2-hour drive, hour and 45 minutes, something like that, up to Stinson Beach. And then we're gonna relax and enjoy the evening and do a little puttering around on the new trailer, and then bring it home. And away we go. We made it to Stinson Beach, and here, behind this metal wall, is our new trailer. You ready to see this? Here we go. This is a Riverside Retro 195. That means that it is 19 feet on the inside, roughly, and it is actually about 25 feet from hitch to bumper. Isn't she pretty? This we have already named Cherry Bomb. Nice, huh? I will take you for a full walkthrough on the inside in a little bit, but for right now, I need to get started on doing some work. I need to add a tire pressure sensor, so in that way I can keep track of the pressure on the tires, so if there's any trouble, I can get warned as soon as, if not before, there's any issues. And I want to try to install that camera as well. So let's get to it. The first thing I need to install here is a tire pressure system, TPS. This monitors the tire pressure, as it says. They also tend to also measure temperature as well, because if the tire starts heating up, it's a sign that there's trouble before it actually blows. If a tire blows, you could have the possibility where it creates so much sway that the trailer could flip, which would also flip the tow vehicle and could be very dangerous. People have died from this. And so having a TPS system, a tire pressure system, makes it much safer. And so this is our new system. It actually, this piece here mounts inside my tow vehicle, inside the Jeep, and will give me a readout similar to what's being displayed here on it. That's just a sticker, but that's kind of what I'll see. And then these are the sensors that go with it. Now, this system also comes with, I was worried there for a second because I didn't see it. I saw this fancy picture in the back of the box. This system also comes with a antenna and range extender, this guy here, and this plugs into the battery of the trailer, which is behind this white box here. That's the propane tanks that you see there. And then this mounts underneath the trailer, so in that way it is closer to these and can read these, and then it retransmits it to this guy up in the Jeep. So first things first, I gotta put this together and install it. Lovely. It did not come with screws to attach this. So there is some sort of a bracket here. So instructions probably would help. And so I will take a look at the instructions real quick, and then I will start to install this. Let's get to it. I am here between the propane tank and the trailer, and this is the battery box. I'm going to take a look and see what kind of battery we've got in here. We've got a deep cycle marine battery. It says it's got 140 amp hours, so this is a pretty good battery. What I'm thinking of doing for the time being is to test and see if this will work. I'm actually going to strip the wires and attach this directly to the battery for right now, and then just store it underneath the battery itself. Yeah, that should be all right. Underneath the battery itself on that strap that I just took off. I might tape it as well, just as a double precaution. But that's what I'm going to do right now. So here I am under the battery, and I've got some Eternabond tape here. So I'm going to slide this out because I've test fitted it in there. Open the strap up a little bit and get a small piece of this tape off, because again, this is only a temporary install to give it a test and make sure that this is good placement for it. If this is, then I'll do more of a permanent install here. So this is the double stick Eternabond tape. It's kind of like putty almost. So my problem is it's sticky. It sticks to the plastic that it comes with, and sometimes I get lucky, and today is not that day that it comes away clean. It's sticking like crazy. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, slide it back there, push it up onto that tape like so, and then I'm going to take the battery strap and position the battery strap over it and reach up to the top and tighten down the battery strap. There we go. So that's pretty tight. And then we've got all this extra loose wire, which I don't want to cut again because temporary install. So what I'm going to do is wrap it. I do have a green light on this guy, so I think that's good. That's kind of what the instructions said I should be having. And we got a zip tie here. So I'm gonna zip tie this bundle together. That'll work for now. It's okay that it swings a little bit. Again, this is all temporary install till we get home. So there we go. So that's the install on this side. So the next steps here are to take the monitors themselves one by one, add the batteries that they provided. Looks like they've actually provided 2, 4, 6, 8 batteries, so that's kind of nice. It gives me some extra batteries. And then we take the stems off and we put these nuts on the stems, and then we tighten the sensors down. They will start to register on the monitor here, and they actually go on 1, 2, 3, 4, and so we will get those set up. First step, it says do remove the plastic, otherwise your numbers will never change. Ha ha! Comedians, I like entertainment on my installs and my instruction booklets. Make me laugh. Actually, wait, it says 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 2 and 3, and I've covered that multiple times now. So I'm going to put you back on hyperlapse, and so you don't have to listen to me be goofy. Here we go. We're back on this side, and I've got the monitor here, and it is flashing errors. So I don't know if I can get this to focus well enough. Let's see if I can get it up there. But basically what it's saying is tire pressure number 1, which is on the other side, is 22 psi. This is 23 psi. This is 32 psi, and the other one is 23 psi. This says max load at 1,770 pounds at 32 psi max. So I need to get this up to about 30 psi. This tire is the only tire that is the correct psi. So there we are. Fortunately, I have something for that. There we are. It is all installed with the exception of putting this in the Jeep, which is just double stick tape onto the glass of the Jeep. So I'm gonna wait to do that till tomorrow, just so I can keep an eye on tire pressure overnight, just to be sure. But overall, it says a 10-minute install. I would say a little bit more than that, maybe 15-20 minutes to install like this. But it took me probably about 45 minutes to an hour because I had to add air to the tires. Overall, I like the system. It looks like it's going to work well for me. And so right now, would I buy the system again? I think so. I think this looks like a good system. But I'll let you know as we go along. All right, on to the next thing. So we're gonna basically do what I did earlier today in reverse. I have got the camera in here and the tape, and I'm going to put the antenna up on the roof. And I'm going to wire it off of this light. Try and decide where I want to go. Probably put it back in here again, even though that makes it kind of hard to see there. The further down I go, the harder it is to see right behind me. But yeah, we'll probably, and also the further down I go, the closer the antenna is. So don't know if I want to do that, but I think this might be a good spot for it. One of these two right here. So we're going to start with opening this guy up. And again, I'm not going to worry so much about the caulking, because I'm going to recaulk this when I get back home. So there we go. You know what I forgot? My driver. Oh, okay. I'm going to gently take these screws out. Now here you can see that they use these 3M connectors. I'm not a big fan of these, and actually I grabbed the wrong Wagoos. I think I'm gonna go get a 4-slot Wagoo, whatever it's called. So let me go get that, because I only got the 3-slot. So I've pulled the wires out, and I've got my 3-slot Wagoos, just making sure that it'll fit back through that hole, which or my 4-slot Wagoos, not 3, because for the RVs they use these quick connect things, and basically this attaches to the wire that you want to draw power from, and then you clip it closed and it cuts into the wire and makes the connection, which is a quick way of doing things, but it damages the wire. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out and use my Wagoos. So in that way, this is a better connection and something I trust a little bit more. I can put this all back together, tape down the wires, and we're good to go. All right, now to test the system. So many people don't know this, but the connector here that you plug into your tow vehicle, if you take the top 2 pins of these, using that bar there as a reference, if you connect those, it turns on your running lights. Now, an easy way to connect this is you take a fuse and you put the fuse in those connectors, and it jumps the battery to the running lights. I don't know if you can see it since it's daytime, but the running lights are now on with this jumper in. I put a 40 amp fuse just because that's what I had. Probably shouldn't use more than 20, but I'm only going to do it for a second. Let's go to the Jeep and see if the cameras work. And there it is, camera 4. That's staring at the back wall. So that works. Yay! And if I turn my headlights on and I go back, I should have camera 1, which is out the back of the Jeep. So that's both sides of that metal wall. Yay! We are all set up. Now that I've got that done, it's time to take you for a walk through the trailer. So let's go inside. We start off we come in the door here, and there is this little, it's a 4-person dinette. And so it's a nice little dinette. You can sit around there. And then we have a refrigerator. This is about, I don't know, I'd call it maybe 3/4 size refrigerator. Got a refrigerator down on the bottom, freezer up on top. Very nice. And then as we turn down this way, there's a bit of a walkway. On our left side, we have a 2-burner stove and a couple of drawers, and down at the bottom there is the heater and a microwave up on top. There is an air conditioner up on top above you there, and some storage, double sink, which we may change this out at some point. Some more counter space, 4 drawers, some cabinets underneath, and then we come back and we have a queen-size bed with storage on either side and a TV with some storage underneath. And then if we come back here, there is this door, and we have a toilet, sink, the mirror, some storage, and a bathroom, or in a shower, bathroom shower. So there we are. So this is the inside of our Riverside Retro 195. Well, we got a little bit of a minor problem here, and let's see if I can get this together here. My partner is going to run and grab us dinner, and she went to put my key in the Jeep and it fell apart. So what I'm going to try to do is open up the back of it, and of course I don't know if I have a screwdriver handy that is that tiny, so I'm going to use a razor blade. Isn't this brilliant? I'm probably getting nasty looks from my partner behind the camera. I'm not going to look in her direction. I'm just going to listen to her giggle.
As long as you don't cut yourself, it's fine.
Well, even that's not working very well. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Okay, Stan gives up. I'm going to run over to my toolbox. Because I just realized I have my tiny screwdriver kit here. I did pack that. So we get this, and we get this. Unscrew a little bit. Put it back in there. Screw it back together. And guess what? That's going to pop right out again. I believe the technical term for this is shit out of luck. So how do we make this work with the parts that I've got?
I have an idea.
My partner has an idea.
Well, you want me to take your Leatherman, I'll use that to hold it to turn the key.
Yeah, that was one of my first thoughts, is to take the Leatherman, put the key in, and just use the Leatherman to turn the key. That can work. I'm just double checking to see if I have a key ring, which I might, that might fit through this itty bitty hole. And if I do, let's see, these are all the keys for the trailer. Let's just grab one of these. And this is a backup to the good idea that my partner and I just had. She'll probably still take the Leatherman, so that way she doesn't lose the key here. But let's see if this will fit through. Just like that. And then I will just, I'll just hook it on the key ring there.
Give me the plastic part too.
Yep. There's that. There's that. And away my partner goes, the plastic part.
From the key that broke.
It's on the key ring. There we go. All right, my partner has gone off to get us dinner, and we're going to take dinner, and we're going to go down to the beach and eat dinner down at the beach and watch the sunset. So let's go check that out. Come on, kiss. Come on, kiss. So we're finally getting a chance to eat. It's a little after sunset. Got some pizza and some other things. Adding to the adventure, the key no longer will start the Jeep. So the Jeep is in downtown Stinson. It will start and then it dies and it says key broken and key not programmed. And so we reached out to a dear friend who lives next door, and her boyfriend are going to drive up to Stinson Beach tonight with the spare key. So it's all part of the adventure. And you just gotta keep smiling. There's things will go wrong, and that's just part of life. And you just keep moving forward, doing what you can. I may check out videos on how to hotwire a Jeep. Who knows? We'll figure that out as we go. But for now, we're on a beautiful beach. We're having a lovely dinner, albeit a little cold, but that's okay. It's tasty. It's good stuff. Kizzy's being a pain in the butt, but that's Kizzy. That's who she is. We love her anyways. All right, I'm gonna enjoy the last few minutes of sunset with my wonderful partner. So I will catch you in the morning. Good morning. It's day 2 and we are getting back at getting the trailer out. So last night we had quite the adventure with the keys, and unfortunately that messed with my process and I didn't complete the camera install. The antenna is just sitting up on the roof, so I need to get that taken care of first, and then we start working on getting this out. Now to decide where the tire pressure sensor goes. I'm thinking right about there. Looks good. The next thing is, my idea is I'm actually going to hook up tow straps to the leaf springs, and there's a 3-wheel cart in the front to lift the ball up, and we're going to pull it forward. The owner hasn't arrived yet with the key to open the gate, but I'm at least going to get the tow straps set up and get it ready. I am under the trailer now, and what the plan is I've got these straps here. These are straps designed for the leaf springs, and they will actually pull onto this part here, and I'll get the strap and it will hook on like that. I'm in the way. There we go. And it will pull from there instead of the axle. This should not bend. That should be as strong of a weld as can get on this trailer. We're getting ready to pull it out. Let's see how this goes. Well, there we go. We got it out. There's a little adjustments that need to be made, but I think we're good to go. Okay, there we go. We are all set. It is all loaded up, and we are ready to take this thing home. Here we go. All right. We've got the trailer here. We've got it here in one piece. It towed behind the Jeep beautifully. It's a great trailer. I'm loving it. I did take some time to unload and kind of peek behind some of the panels here and there to try to make a decision on where I want to do some of the solar stuff that I'm going to do. I also, while I was doing that, installed a SimpliSafe security system. I am not sponsored by SimpliSafe. I have installed a few of these systems, and I like them. They're easy to install. I know what I'm doing. It went very quickly, and so I've put it here and it's up and running. I love it. Great systems. SimpliSafe, if you're watching, go ahead, reach out to me, send me some more parts. I always like more stuff. But yeah, that's about it. It's been a long day, and so I am ready to call it a day. Sit back, relax, watch a little YouTube. Some of my favorite YouTubers are posting today. And so that's it for today. So for you, go ahead down there and click like. That does help us. Give a thumbs up to me. That's very much appreciated. Click subscribe. If you're not a subscriber yet, you should be. So in that way you can keep getting these videos and keep responding and chatting with me and keeping in touch, riding along with me. And yeah, I just really appreciate that you guys watched this. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. And I'm going to call it a day, so I will see you on the next one.